Why be easy when you can just die? Woo! Well, I'm Chewy Mew, and welcome to my channel, but more specifically, welcome to another Chewy Mew video, where today I'm going to be going over some of the most recent action figure purchases that I've made, or just action figure related purchases that I've made recently, except for this bag right here. I got this about 4 months ago. So I did a live stream about 5-ish months ago, around the time that I got this, or no, I got this thing around 5 months ago then. I did a live stream about 5 months ago, that I was gonna open this up and like, hey guys, look at the stuff in here, but I never did that in the live stream, so I'm gonna do it now, and I never did it after that, so yeah, we're gonna do it now. I also got this. Oops, I knocked over SpiderMan. We got this, not the figure though, but I'll get to that. This as well, this, and not this guy. He was just on the stand and he fell off of it, because these stands are probably the worst stands I've ever encountered. Probably not. I probably encountered worse. The SH Figure Arts bootleg stands are absolute garbage. But what is not garbage is all of this stuff. Oops, it's 5 p.m. now. Shout out to 5 p.m. I don't know. But either way, so these stands, these two were figures I already had. As far as this stand, I got these at a Hobby Lobby. I think it's an arts and crafts store. I think it's only in the U.S. You can see here, this Marigold Market doll shop, doll components, doll stand with coat gripper, white. They're 5 inches tall, or 12.7 centimeters if you use measurements that actually make sense. Apparently it's from 2017, but I got it, you know, like last week. They're $2.50 US in US, US dollars and cents. I can't speak, guys. I'm tired. I was saying I'm Tory. I'm not Tory. See, I'm too tired to do stuff anymore. But yeah, these stands are pretty cool. They are for dolls, which means, you know, regular Spider-Man figures like Fearsome Foes, kind of same thing. It doesn't really hold him up from his waist, you know, compared to this display stand, which clips to the figure's waist and holds them up like this. These are obviously meant for dolls, and those dolls are like bigger and thicker ones. Actual dolls, not like, you know, people call these dolls, but actual dolls you could make like cloth clothes for them and stuff like that. And they sell like they're not like 1/12, they're like, maybe like 1/8 maybe? I don't know, but they're not like 1/6, but they're pretty big dolls. They're like bigger than Demogoblin here. But yeah, so it works for these bigger characters that have like a wider waist and stuff, or something thicker on their body, or, you know, like a globin. Yeah, globin here. But those are pretty cool. You can't adjust them, like you can't pinch them in and out. You can't extend them to be taller. If we move this up here, it's taller than a 6-inch figure, so that's pretty cool. So you can have them, like the spot here, have them suspended. It is white. With him, it kind of blends in, but with him, it doesn't. I was thinking of painting these black so that it kind of blends in a bit more. You know, like if we put like Venom on here, it's very obviously going to be white on him. Maybe it blends in with the Spider. I don't know. But either way, those stands are pretty cool. Originally, I got just one for Hobgoblin, or for Demogoblin in that case. In this case. But then I got two more like a couple weeks later, because they work pretty good actually. As far as the spot here, this is the only one, the only figure that I actually got online. So this is the spot here from the movie. You can tell he doesn't come in the packaging. He didn't come with any of his extra accessories. Like, he didn't come with his 2 fists, which it's not a big deal to me. He didn't come with like Miles's body parts, like that look like they're coming through portals. Yeah, he looks pretty cool though. His legs are a bit loose. I got him on eBay for $10. He was loose, so you know, I was like, $10. He didn't come with accessories that are probably just gonna go in a fodder box that I'm not gonna ever use. So in the end, it's kind of worth it. I got about, what is that, like $15 off. And the Target, like I said, how I got the other Spider-Verse figures for like $18 each, or $17 or whatever. They didn't have the spot, so I wasn't able to get it. But finding this guy for $10, you know, I'd be stupid not to get it, and so I got it. You can put him here for now. One thing I did notice here is when you bend the torso back, he has like some cracks there, and there's some like discolored yellow here. I did disinfect it and I did wipe it off, but there's some like QC issues here. Like you can see in there, the torso looks kind of messed up, which it does crunch forward a pretty decent amount. He can actually do the splits better than, I mean, on par with Pizza Spider-Man, so that's weird. But yeah, let's put him here for now. As far as the more hype kind of stuff, or maybe this is hype, I don't know. We've got the Black Suit Spider-Man. This is actually a Hasbro. The Hasbro Marvel Legends, I was about to say Green Goblin Build-A-Figure Wave. That's always what I say. No, this is the Hasbro, what was it? Red Hulk Build-A-Figure Wave. I think it's from 2007. Doesn't say. What about here on the thighs? That one says Hasbro. This one says, yeah, 2006. Oh, I thought it was like 2007 or 8. But yes, this is a 2006 figure by Hasbro. So pretty much right after they took over the line from Toy Biz. And this is probably still one of their best figures they've ever made. Mostly because they're using a Toy Biz body. The plastic quality doesn't feel like garbage, and they actually put a lot of paint detail. This is my favorite Black Suit Spider-Man figure of all time. We can lower them down here on the stand. I think I just broke the display stand. These stands are garbage. Honestly, I got them on Amazon. It was like a pack of like, I think 12 or like 6 for like $5. Don't buy stands. Don't buy a bunch of stands that are like $5 for like 10 of them. They're probably going to suck. But either way, this one's just all black with the white aesthetics or whatever. This one actually has some shading to it, which I guess Hasbro, or looks more like dry brushing. I guess Hasbro doesn't know how to paint stuff properly, because this is not how you do that's not how you do dry brushing on a figure. You're not supposed to put, come on. You're not supposed to put dry brushing on the very prominent parts. You're supposed to put them in the smaller gaps, the less noticeable parts, like here in the leg. You're not supposed to put them right where people are going to see him, because then it just looks like he has like blue spots on him. It looks cool still. It looks pretty good. It's using the Toy Biz Moon Knight body, or the Boomerang body. They just got rid of the toe joints, the ankle pivot and toe joints, and they got rid of the finger joints, which, you know, that sucks. Probably be Hasbro's best figure. Probably would be Hasbro's best Black Suit Spider-Man figure if they left those things on, but no, they took them off. So I got this guy at Goodwill. You know, have you ever been to Goodwill before? If you live in the U.S., you probably know about it. But it's a thrift store where you can buy used stuff. And this is one of those instances where sometimes they put the figures or toys or whatever in bags like this, and then they hook a price tag that says how much it costs. Sometimes, like big stuff like this, they just put like a sticker on the back or somewhere on the figure. You can see some remnants of it there. They put a sticker on it or whatever, and then it says the price. In the case of Tombstone here, this is the Toy Biz 1994 Tombstone, I think. As far as these two go, as far as these two went, they just kind of threw him there like on the racks, and then he had a sticker here like on his back, which I'm really angry how they put it, because it actually peeled the paint off of here and peeled the paint off of some spots. You can see he's missing some paint. Yeah, that's because they put a sticker on it, and when I peeled the sticker off, there was remnants of the paint chunks on it, on the sticker. So that sucks. It ruined the paint apps, which is really not very good. And the paint apps is kind of sloppy here anyway, though. That sucks, though. But it was like 99 cents, which is pretty good. This was also 99 cents. This is the Toy Biz Tombstone. So he is you can see comparing these two. He's not 6-inch scale, he's 5-inch scale. So he is short for my collection, but for his scale, he's perfect and he fits in. You may notice, he has some stuff here. That's because he had a gimmick button, which was kind of broken and it didn't work, where he pressed the thing and then his arms would like, supposed to punch forward. It didn't work properly, so I just removed, I just kind of like cleaned everything out here, and then I need to paint this black so that it blends in and it's not just white clay sticking out, so that way it looks like his back is more natural. The paint didn't really peel off because he doesn't really have much paint. They put it like on his like stomach and stuff, which that sucks that it peeled the paint off of that guy. That's the worst. As far as this, we have the SPDR, or SP//DR or SPDR, I don't know, but either way, it's this big robot that Penny Parker from Into the Spider-Verse controls. I haven't seen Across the Spider-Verse, so I don't know if she's in the movie, but either way, probably. She didn't do anything in the first movie. She was basically just there to, you know, kind of be there. This figure originally came with Penny as well. The new one did. And it's a toy version. It's not like a Marvel Legends version or whatever. If Marvel Legends made a version of this, it'd be probably like $60. This, I looked it up. New in stores, this was like $15. It's not Build-A-Figure like, or Marvel Legends quality material. It's still pretty good. But it was also 99 cents as well. And they put the sticker here on the back that I peeled off. It didn't tear any paint off because this has no paint anyway. But it looks pretty cool as well. Very low articulation, just like can rotate the arms, rotate the bicep, rotate the hand, and kick the legs up and back. It can kick farther back and farther up than any Marvel Legends figure ever could. So that's really interesting. And then lastly, we have this bag here with a bunch of random junk in it. But the main selling point of this one I think costs like $3, is that we get the Toy Biz 90s Chameleon, which is a figure I kind of always wanted. This bag, did I just say how much it was? I think it was like $3 or $4. Sometimes I say stuff and then I forget. I think it was like $3 or $4. We'll take a look at the rest later. $3 or $4 for this and the Spider-Man, which is more expensive than getting all three of these for like $3 in total, whereas this was $4 for only two good things. He does come with all of his accessories. Actually, this has been on my shelf. If you've seen any of my past videos, you've probably seen this. You've probably seen this on my shelf. Comes with all his hands and his guns, or just his one gun. But yeah, so I put this guy on the shelf already, and for the sake of this video, I tossed him and the Spider-Man back in the bag. But I think he looks pretty cool. Again, he's not 6-inch scale, so he's not going to fit in with like post 90s Spider-Man figures, which is unfortunate. But you know, I don't know why Toy Biz decided to upscale figures to 6 inches. Why didn't they just leave everything as 5 inches, or you know, increase them to like 5.5 inches? You know, but no, they go to 6 inches, and then the poor older figures are too short. That's a pretty big size difference. That's unfortunate. But yeah, once you put him on a shelf, the perspective thing, you can kind of make it look like he works. It comes with all of his accessories here. You get like the Venom head, and you get the gun, which you can actually take out of his hand. At first, it was really stuck, and I thought I was going to break it, but eventually I did manage to be able to take it off. He does have some paint chipping, like on the boots here, on the the strap on the back. But overall, he looks pretty cool. He's very plasticky looking, which makes sense because it's a 90s toy. But Hasbro figures like this looking plasticky, there's no exception when it's almost $30. But like a $5 or $6 toy makes sense for it to look plasticky, because it was. But either way, that's really cool. That might be my favorite. I always wanted to get this figure, but most times on eBay, even without any accessories, just the plain body, it's like $30. So getting it really cheap with all the stuff is obviously a good deal. And then we also have this Spider-Man, which is by Hasbro. Again, can you tell? Because it looks like crap. And his legs are not the same length. So if we straighten out his leg joints, they don't straighten out. And that's because these legs are not the same length. If we put him on the ground, he's leaning to that side. He should be like this, but he's like that. So his right leg is slightly too short. And the blue is way too bright. I'm not going to do a whole review of these figures right now, obviously, because this video will be like 3 hours long, because how much I can talk. The paint is generally kind of clean on it, but it looks... I definitely think the Black Suit Spider-Man is better. You know, I am usually opposed to reusing bodies, but if you're going to make a body that sucks, just reuse a body then, because this looks kind of bad, and the joints are kind of bad as well. You know, they don't work the best. It's cool to have this, though. I did recently, probably like 5 months ago, I did make a custom Ben Reilly Spider-Man figure using the Urban Legend Spider-Man, which definitely outclasses this figure. The Spider logo looks kind of terrible. Yeah, that's kind of unfortunate. But this just, it looks bad. But, you know, I'm still glad to have it. It's better than, you know, just buying this and only getting Chameleon. So that's pretty good. As far as the rest of the stuff in here, we get a rubber ball, which who cares? We get some Ninja Turtles, which I think these are like supposed to be Christmas ornaments, because they have holes on the top of their heads, or keychains. I don't know, but these look pretty cool. It's like the 80s version, and for some reason Raphael's sai look like they're wooden instead of looking silver, which is kind of weird. They also didn't paint the purple here, but either way, these are fine. I'm not going to use them because, you know, whatever. There's also like just random plastic chunks. Like there's this thing. There's also these things. Like it looks like a MCU Iron Man head, and then there's this dumb pig looking thing, and then there's this, I don't know. Most of this stuff is this is just junk. I basically had to buy this whole thing just to get those two, and you get a ball, which that's cool. It doesn't even knock over Spider-Man, or a Spider-Man figure. That's pretty cool. But either way, that's pretty much all the stuff that I've got as of late, which I think that's pretty good. In total, I spent like, what is that, like I think $10. I can't do math, but I think yeah, 17. If we count just the figures, if we count the display stands, that's another, what, like $7.50. So yeah, about like, I don't know, guys. I'm too tired to do math anymore. So it was like, what, $24.50? To put that in perspective, buying this figure alone, by himself, mint on card, would cost me $27 in total, including tax. Buying all this other stuff, including the display stands, cost me about $24.50. And you don't pay tax on stuff when you buy them at a thrift shop, at least in the U.S., at least in the state where I live. The only count for tax with that guy was like $1 tax, because tax about 10% here. But either way, this is pretty much all the stuff I got from figure stuff. Also, I did get the Marvel Legends Across the Spider-Verse figures, but this is mostly just not stuff from in stores. But either way, that's pretty much all for this video. Let me know what you think about this toy haul, I guess we're going to call it. But either way, that's all for this video. I will see you guys in the next one. Wow.